it's hard when you first start out.
Yeah.
It's like your team sucks, and everybody else. A lot of them people spend money on them fucking
No.
cards too.
Oh, I'm pretty happy with my team. I just gotta level some people up. Fuck, I got.
Terrell Owens.
Yeah, I got Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, Antonio Brown. I got Selleck. I got fucking Gronkowski. I got J.J. Watt. I got AJ, whatever the fuck. I got Ricky Williams too. I just need a quarterback. I'm stuck with Big Ben. I
Oh yeah, I had him too. Damn, you're probably as far as I am. 'Cause that's who I still have.
forget what level I am. I played a good bit.
I like it. It's a good game for Madden. It's pretty good. Better like mid hockey is like really not even any different than NHL 18, honestly, other than you can play outdoors.
Yeah.
But it's not really any different than NHL 18. Now this
No.
Madden's different than the other one. I probably got to download the rosters here first.
Who's that corner? I got Barry Sanders. When he a corner, safety or whatever the fuck he was. I hit him
I
too.
don't know. You're further out.
Well, I could have had a new quarterback. It was down to I could have had Dan Marino, but T.O. was an option, and I
Yeah.
couldn't let him go.
Yeah, when you get to pick like two legends or whatever it is.
You only get to pick one.
Oh, one, yeah.
I had to pick T.O.
Yeah.
If I just if I just get a better quarterback, I'll be set.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave Ben Roethlisberger to start. That's what I had.
I fucking hate Big Ben.
So do I. I got another guy to start who likes Sean Kaiser. He's not real good. I mean, he's a higher overall rating than Big Ben. Like I said, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Your live content update versus I'm at you, Peter.
Uh, did you update?
Before playing online, please restart your title. How the fuck do I do that? Is it gonna prompt me to do it? Please. Oh my god. How the fuck do you update?
You gotta update your roster.
I thought I did when it came up.
Papa and I had this problem the other day.
Oh, set up accessibility. What the fuck? Before playing online, please restart your title. Ready? Bad message. Bad message. Alright, there's messenger. Oh, there we go. Restart for live content. Oh my god. What the fuck do I gotta restart the whole fucking
Maybe I don't know.
options? Close application.
I'll send a new invite. Yeah, we had trouble the other day. Damn.
Trust me, you didn't want to bite it. You didn't want to put it in your mouth. That blood pig coming out of the surgeon there. They put them galls in your mouth, man. They were soaked with blood. Listen, they pull the top two out. They didn't stitch them up. They're just old. But I got off. I didn't get off at all. I'm off Monday.
Yes.
For my post-op appointment.
Saw you working Friday.
Yeah.
I yelled at you. Wasn't it you? Maybe it, behind CJ's? Well, maybe that's why he didn't answer. Did you have a trainee with you?
Nah, helper? Nah. I was down in Shady Grove.
No.
Yeah, I was down by Popo's.
That's why he didn't answer. He just kind of looked at me. I yelled, "Hey, Jordan." He just kind of...
Yeah. Fucking shit. They were all pissed. Like, can't take off during Christmas time. I was like, well, I have a doctor's note.
Oh, jeez.
There we go. Oh, man. Playing as the Eagles.
Of course.
I need to match your overall there.
Did you kill anything yet?
Nope. I didn't see shit today. Dad saw 5. Who get shot at? Hell, he went up to Bear Valley with me. We saw him at. 4 doe and 1 buck. And I fucking walked up to the top of the goddamn rocks and everything like we used to, and missed that fucking thing. I tried to take him up. He stopped halfway. He's like, there ain't no deer up here. He's like, this is bear country.
You're
I can race to do that.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
There's no point.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good luck. I've been on a roll. Beat Popo twice.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Breeze to throw on second down. And Watson has it right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
pretty much the same as it's always been. R2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Breeze now on 1st down. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action here on 1st down. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Holy fuck, look at that fat guy move. Holy shit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get left.
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT.
You hold it for a bullet, tap for like a
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Fucking 6 interceptions, drive me nuts.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I've played some of them ultimate Madden challenges to get the points where you get 4 games.
Field position through the
you're playing other people's teams, but it's computer.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field
beat
position
them on pro.
means go ahead and attack on offense.
I
Try
go
and
one
press
level
the
up.
advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good pickup there, a 22.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
No.
Here's Breeze to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And he'll go down just shy of the 25.
Well, I hate Big Ben. You can't scramble for shit, but he can shake some people.
It leads to 4th down.
I know if you
distance
talk and try
very
and
well
shake
by the
people, he
defense,
will.
isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on
over
4th
6
down.
foot.
Back deep is Darren Sproles.
Like fucking.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Second field goal. Oh. I don't know. Yeah. Oh. What? No, that has not happened.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that
yeah,
run.
I would
Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
That's fucked up. Why would they do that?
On second down now, Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Too many. Oh, fuck.
For the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Shoot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze.
Get really good at fucking Madden.
He hits his
You
target
see
left
the
side,
fucking
Watson.
money that people
And
make?
all the way inside the 15
It
before they
pops
drop
up on here.
A good
That means
pickup
over
there,
100
22.
grand.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden
Yeah.
change, get out there, stop the offense. But you
There's
typically run
hundreds
out
of
there a little bit
thousands of dollars
unsettled.
to
I
win.
think that's why he came right out
Fucking
throwing the
crazy.
football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Why? What the fuck? Is he ever the coach in a game? He just said, fuck you, man. Don't put me in your game.
To throw is Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here.
I did block one of his field goals.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right?
Got lucky. I've come close even since then,
but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Yeah. I've run
he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The defending Super Bowl champions taking the field on offense here. They certainly have learned how difficult it is to repeat as champions this season. Now, they did beat New York last week 25-22. And, Charles, I guess that does keep their slim playoff hopes alive.
It does, but the next 2 weeks tell the full tale of their season.
That game on the Ultimate Madden where you did the
playoffs,
season,
right?
You're playing online.
Next week, home against
that guy was shutting me out and he quit.
Monday night game.
And I got the win.
Then they're at Dallas in a regular Sunday afternoon slot. So this is what it's all about for them. And it reminds me a little bit of Atlanta a couple years ago. Remember when Atlanta lost the Super Bowl to New England? Came back the next year absolutely loaded. Everybody expected them to be back there. The whole season was a struggle, but they found their way back to the playoffs. Can Philadelphia do the same thing?
Now wins. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
It's coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one.
And I've had a safety already.
The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one too.
What?
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40.
What the fuck?
20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram.
Wow.
96 yards. And
How
the
did
Saints
he
are
get
able
away
to
with
strike
all that
quickly for
bullshit?
6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know
3
exactly
people
what
at
he's
least
saying
trip
to his
him up.
teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
Again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now it's the Boise State alone, Jay. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately, They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Wentz to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw.
Oh!
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. With that incompletion, need to pass along the note about the Madden Classic, where you can watch some of the best Madden players battle it out for their share of $165,000. It's live on Twitch. Charles, starts 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific, December 6th through the 8th. I know you're under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Woo.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, looking back to Thanksgiving, we had the typical triple header. Did you enjoy while digesting the turkey and pie?
I certainly did, and I think I'm still digesting the turkey and pie. But, you know, you have the traditional ones. You have the Lions who host and the Cowboys who host, and the Lions hosted the Bears this year. And despite the fact the Bears didn't have their starting quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky,
What?
how about what Chase Daniel did? They went in there and took the measure of the Lions for the second time in a 3-game span. And then the Cowboys against Washington. I thought that was a terrific game, and Dallas got a much-needed win.
Yeah, Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns, and all of a sudden they're sitting atop the NFC East.
Yeah, they're tied with Washington, and they split their season series, so a lot of football left to be played in that division. And, of course, we finished it all up. Atlanta at New Orleans, and how strong and how hot are the Saints?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And Watson has it right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. They'll buy some time right. They'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking for his big receiver mark, and that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Wish they'd have stuck to the joystick kicking.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground and get it to Jai. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
On the ball.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Works over the middle.
That'll work.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Wentz on third down.
Shoot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Still fighting. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Why the fuck is the tackle dropping back for a pass?
Plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Breeze. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does just start getting those numbers up there a little
3
bit.
3 picks, 6, yeah.
No, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
I don't know what the fuck I'm going.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
We've watched this a long time.
61-yard field goal. You are crazy.
Ain't
no fucking David Akers.
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Gee.
The Eagles send out their punter now. As the drive
That's what it wanted me to do.
So he's on
I
to
got
punt
faith
it
in
away.
this fucking guy. I don't even know this fucking guy. Shit, I barely know any of the fucking receivers other than Ertz.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
The Eagles
I
team
think you
has changed
are. I
so
don't think that
damn
there's
much.
any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they
Damn it.
attack him here.
Every fucking time.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually use their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2.
No.
There goes Mark Ingram.
Jesus.
10.
He's
Touchdown,
fucking
New
fast.
Orleans. Mark Ingram, 83 yards. And the
I don't know why
Saints
they
have
got this
come
other
back
fucking running
within a
back in for me.
score.
I gotta keep
They
subbing
blitzed
for
defensively there, but he
Ajay.
was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they
don't know
leveraged
who
it
the fuck the other
perfectly
guy is.
and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes.
Giant,
And he's still
spot.
going all the way to the end zone.
He's good.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to him on the first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, I got blocked. But they'll say it's incomplete.
Was the call spot on? How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Here's Ingram. Muscles him on.
Oh, shit.
And they work this out past the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit it.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play.
Fuck. That guy came right in.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
What happened with that guy? He should have fucking railed back.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now the pitch comes to Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Sproles, the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game.
That guy was wide open.
This is turning into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Wow, that guy got back up quick.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An Eagle 1st down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Sproles is short, man.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz again. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
This is Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Okay, guy.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make the 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air.
That's shit on offense.
That was nice.
Breeze going to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, fuck.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
On the ball.
Interceptions hurt.
They run with Ajayi. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Elliott puts this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Wentz. That is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Wins to throw.
Damn it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
That fucking guy.
Situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins. Thomas, the intended target. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And they'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. One final try here for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right.
What?
Oh, touchdown,
my
New Orleans.
God.
Michael Thomas finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And that will tie us at 24. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Steps away to his left.
Oh,
and now
shit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the score.
What the
And it is
fuck?
absolute stun silence as they win it on the road in
No.
overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
Yes, it was.
I got some overtime. A little whipped
Good
cream on
score.
top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Yes. All my touchdowns are pick sixes.
Oh, oh. What the fuck? I'm not in the session.
You're right there.
I know.
What? Yeah, I got Tucker a PS4 for Christmas. Well, nah, GameStop had them.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze.
They got a console and a game.
As their Eagles will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers? What?
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
Steelers.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
God, man. Oh, geez.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down.
Fuck you, Roethlisberger.
Down he goes. Jordan Hicks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Damn it.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Damn it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers getting another first down on a bit of a roll.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A good pickup there, a 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Fucking guy.
He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Yep. He's a receiver on my ultimate team.
40 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Well,
I'm a
partner,
Steelers
go ahead and
fan,
strike
but
up the band, cue up the dance
he's
moves.
good and he's
AB
fast.
is in the end zone yet again, and that's not a surprise at all. His ability to turn something into a bigger play after the catch, that run after catch, one of the things that helps separate him is one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
Man. That team is fucking stacked. I just need a quarterback and upgrade that. And
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He juked it. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been if he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Selleck and Gronkowski. Fucking stacked.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's an animal. He don't give a shit.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
I did too.
Cameron Hayward in
I
on
watched
the
him on
tackle.
YouTube.
They tried a quick
Fucking
hitter inside,
psycho.
but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
He's always
and
fucking
open
hurt.
up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a
Gronkowski's always
yard.
hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down
yeah,
a touchdown,
they hardly ever
you know,
keep
I mean,
any of their star players. I mean, you got Brady and Gronk. That's pretty much what they keep.
All the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
No, they ain't getting rid of Gronk either.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
They've kept him this long. They ain't getting rid of him.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Fuck!
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. Pittsburgh football here, and the Steelers that lost last week in Denver, it didn't hurt necessarily their playoff chances, but it did really hurt their chances for a first-round playoff bye. Yeah, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
All over you, Big Ben.
With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Roethlisberger. And pressure gets to him again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now it's Ajayi. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Hell, Ertz fucking took over Selleck's job.
You talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Wentz now on first down.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I like to change anything.
He'll get it down here to the 43.
I think Wentz
5
is
yards
scared
on the
of getting
catch
hurt.
there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
Yeah,
I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game.
Fucking health insurance
Also,
in the
if
world,
they start to
probably.
creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The first catch for Jeffrey, good enough for a first down.
Who the fuck Jeffrey is?
Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
I know who Aguilar is.
They'll try the left side. Adams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive.
I'm just happy I got a man now. I got Wentz.
Now Wentz throwing.
He's a damn good quarterback.
And his throw here's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. Third down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away.
I guarantee
sure
he's kicking himself in the ass that he got hurt. And he won the one that won the Super Bowl. Yeah. I'm sure he's still happy that Foles finished
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly
not
still
an
be
easy
a
kick
one on
in the
third and
ass.
long. From the gun, the Twins. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
All right. Let's try this fucking field goal.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Perfect.
And this is good. From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game
61's a hell of a field goal.
It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players.
57?
Athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 27.
He's earned my fucking attention.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Boom!
Can't find anywhere to go
Big Ben.
and he goes down.
Fuck Big Ben.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's third down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Fuck you, Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Sproles, get it.
Now Sproles.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't too far from breaking that.
Supposed to juke.
Give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Oh, my God.
From behind and taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to rip off a big
I love you, Ertz.
Before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Bostic not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long. So
Michael Vick was good at scrambling. He could pass. No. He don't play for anybody, does he?
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10.
You really got to watch them motherfuckers.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down
I mean, you think about it. He dropped back, throw a pass, and you see a wide-ass open field. You can run a 4.5 40. I mean, why wouldn't you run if nobody's open?
He looked like one of those guys.
The stop for no gain brings up
You're almost guaranteed a 1st down.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham.
Everybody bitched about his whole dog fighting thing. He did his time.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball.
I never
held
it against him.
Space.
He's the only one that ever did fucking dog fights.
One call here, they'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A minute 59
You're
to go
Big
in
Ben.
the first
You can't
half.
really scramble.
We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Ben's fucking slow.
Taken from just outside the 30.
Oh,
so a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles.
I need a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Come on, Wentz. We can do this.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Wentz now on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They fake the give. Now Wentz.
Ah!
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On play action, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards.
I got it down pat,
man. They don't
man.
have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the
you had the whole
the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland?
Oh,
they didn't win the
man.
game, but he played off.
And he's got daylight.
Did you fucking run, you hick?
50, 30,
Jesus
20,
Christ. You ain't gonna be fast enough to catch him.
Fuck! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell for the extra point.
That's what it fucking looked like. A fucking Connor.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Oh, God.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And he will be brought down as time is now run out.
I just realized there was 3 seconds left.
So we've hit intermission. It's
That's
halftime.
what I fucking went
This is
for.
the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
I was hoping not.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And last
he likes
time
it.
wasn't pretty.
Just
One
stop
play
playing me.
We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He did. He didn't like that so
here.
much.
Back to his own 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
Throwing is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in.
He'll probably play you.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets
I don't know when he'll play
down.
me again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Twice. No.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Yeah.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though,
hit
it takes
hard.
a little too long to develop. You got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he's got this down.
Fucking Ertz is just always open.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
You jump already.
When we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd
I didn't
down.
hike
I think
the
that's
ball.
a lack of discipline.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out.
And he'll score. Touchdown.
Woo-hoo!
Carson Wentz. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Oh,
for
boy.
The extra point, Jake Elliott. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get.
He's got a man.
Why would you leave him wide open?
Get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
I mean, why would you stand that far away from a receiver?
All the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
Yeah,
he comes back with one complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Conservative,
a good
not
pickup there,
blitz.
26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run with Connor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down,
oh my God.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything.
Oh,
it brings up third.
Interception. Ben should have
playing 3 yards
sacked.
in college football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air,
I know.
it almost
you got to hit square to do a defensive move, but
and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety turn.
Oh, my God.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Fuck.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey.
Run, Jeffrey, run, 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 run!
He takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run it now with Sproles. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. His pass.
Oh my God! What were you so fucking?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case for.
Oh my God!
Goes Cameron Hayward with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Wentz got to have this.
Damn.
And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On play action, Wentz out to his left.
Shit.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree getting him And once again, his third sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Hicks able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
What the fuck?
Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And
got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Oh, hurry up. Fuck up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger. Push it. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Run.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now wins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute.
Why the fuck would you blow it?
So to get out there, get
I
that
should have
done,
lost that
and
last
then
one.
head
I
back
should have
to
just
your
ran the
city
fucking ball.
with one in the victory column.
Oh,
that's a fantastic feeling.
Now at least run the ball, run the clock out. Won't fucking do anything.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
We gotta win. I sent you an invite if you're staying up. Did you pause it and resume? It sometimes speeds it up. Oh my god. Open up, you damn jack. Oh my god, Jordan. Yeah. What? Yeah. Holy fuck. You would think as long as you've been there, you wouldn't have to work another 30 years. I mean, you should have a hell of a 401k anyway. Yeah. My work don't match no more. Yeah, I gotta win one. Oh, what a beer in there. Ouch.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Why are the Eagles losing this year?
Brady now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That'll bring up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th, and he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon, because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game. And they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Hurts has it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a giant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Wentz on third down. And Tate's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Now Adams. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll go to Adams, trying to pound it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Wentz now on third and goal. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Well, still 5 weeks left in the regular season, Charles, but if it ended today, the Pats would be the number 2 seed in the AFC because they won last week in New York. You couple that with the Steelers' loss in Denver, and here they are.
And how important would that be for a team like New England? To get a little extra rest for guys like Tom Brady, for Bill Belichick to have 2 weeks to get ready for a team. You put it all together, an open week for the Patriots, a bye is huge, and they will be playing down the stretch to secure that bye.
Well, what they've got coming up, they're home against Minnesota, then 2 road games at Miami and at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it all starts with that Minnesota game because the Vikings, they're scrapping hard to try and secure their own.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you give it under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This is taken at the 18. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll run it here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Shotgun now for Wentz. Hard incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin with Michel on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
What the fuck?
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well.
Fuck you,
as well
Gronk.
as protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's got room to run past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Wentz to throw. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, now Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but holding the second. Can't get away, and Brady will go down. Fletcher Cox in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Oh, my God.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 34
I'm sure you did.
Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Wentz going to throw. It goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a pressure gets to him again. Dante Hightower. He's the one to get in this time. Back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Edelman. The shifty Edelman with a good move. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
No!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Damn.
Dwayne Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. A nice little juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. We're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight end.
He's coming, and he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Caught right side, Tate. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
10 more there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Wentz now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz now to throw.
Whoa!
Down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he can put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll check this one down to Michel. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. Brady now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run again with a jive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. I know you felt that one. 82, 82.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on.
Throwing his Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. John Simon in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12.
Shorty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Edelman set to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent games, steady games. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. John Simon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They fake the give. Now wins.
No fucking time.
And he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Fuck, I didn't make it.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle.
Dude,
and a
down.
solid run down inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Wait, 20!
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Wait, 20!
Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Back to throw.
Fuck.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. He'll look to throw. Is the quarterback. This is what. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
To throw, it's Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Brady going to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on second and goal, back even further. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nigel Bradham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up third and long. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's going to go down again. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. Fourth and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now on the sidelines. They're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Lion.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh!
Will be caught out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Oh, come on.
Well, going into the final play of this
Is
game,
he out of bounds?
that they needed some
Oh, come on.
miracle there at the very end.
No.
They couldn't get it done.
What?
However, we were treated to
Where's
really
the
a spectacular
replay
affair.
then?
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly
Where's the red
right.
flag?
They took us down to the last play. We're still
Oh.
you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
A red flag? Do I get the fucking challenge? I don't even get the fucking challenge. What the? Oh my god. I thought he caught it. Damn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Yes. Hell of a game. Clue. I don't even get a chance to see a replay of that or nothing. There's no replay available for this play. Oh, come on. Oh, but I can watch a replay for that. But you won't let me watch a replay for that. Damn. Oh, wow. You had to bet, or? Jeez. Alright. Alrighty. Yep, have a go. Later.